Good morning. We are back at it again today. Hopefully we're going to be productive and get a lot of stuff cleared in the backyard. I still have a little bit of trouble getting this thing started. The high idle on the carb, I think it's called the high idle, it doesn't really work that well. So sometimes I still have to use starting fluid. You got to keep your foot on the accelerator for a minute or so. But once it warms up, it seems to run okay. So the truck is idling now, finally. I guess you might say it's very cold-natured. I do have plans of putting a brand new carb on this thing. I just want to go get a new Edelbrock, $358. Hopefully I'll never have any problems with it. But for now, we're just going to use what we got. We're going to go ahead and put some fuel in the truck. Well, I've got both my hands soaked in gasoline, so we're ready to get started. Some good news about this truck is I believe some of my gauges are working. If my camera will focus. Looks like my battery gauge is working, my temperature gauge works. Focus. The fuel gauge I think is working. It was a lot closer to empty. I put about 6 gallons in here and it moved, so that's awesome. I thought I was gonna have to spend a couple $100 or at least $100 to put new gauges in this truck, but they appear to be working. The speedometer still does not work. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that, and obviously my oil pressure is not working. I'll figure that one out later. We've dumped 2 loads and I'm having problems with this dump truck. The clutch is, I don't know what's going on with it. Half the time the clutch is letting out at the floor, half the time it's letting out at the very top. I keep stalling the truck. It's not running as good as it did last Saturday. Now I still don't have the timing set right. I'm still waiting to get a tachometer put in the truck, so I know the timing's not right. So we're just trying to get through the day. I've only got till about 4 o'clock today to work, so I got about maybe 5 or 6 hours. One thing I'm doing is I'm trying to stop changing gears, or I'm trying to change gears as little as possible. So I'm not going that far down in my woods. So basically I'm just backing all the way down into the woods. and the property slopes down, so once I get going I actually just kind of coast all the way down into the woods for the most part. So I'm just putting it in reverse, I back into the woods, I dump it, throw it into low, and I come back up in here. You probably saw him using the thumb on his backhoe. That's a homemade thumb. I think it's pretty cool. It's working pretty good. I bent it up pretty bad last weekend, so he had to do some more welding and kind of modifying on it. He has plans to actually change it around and just keep playing with it. When this dump truck is running and dumping, it is awesome. It is really helping me be productive on this property. I just keep having problems with it. It's really frustrating. I see the potential to get so much done. I keep having problems. It is very windy right now, and it has been raining, but we got a lot of stuff cleared off back here. This far in my video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.